Welcome to this video on the Homeless Lives Matter YouTube channel. I stopped in downtown Tampa. There's a anti-hate protest going on right over here by the courthouse, where they're protesting and they're anti-hate, but they're hating the police and they're hating President Trump. They're hating on everything. They're hating on the statue, but they're anti-hate. And while right here across from the courthouse, there's a group of people that comes down every Sunday to feed the homeless. Now, I've questioned this for a long time, and I've wondered, where are these people that are protesting when it comes time to protest in front of this big pink building, which is the county building, to get these people shelter, to get these people housing, to get these people help? They protest things that they can't do anything about, but things that they could do something about, they won't protest. We're going to walk over here. Right here, you see all these people, that this group of people is handing out food. They're handing out food right now. All these people just got food. They got food from this group of people that comes every Sunday. They come every Sunday to feed people. And here we're going to walk over here where this protest is going on. You know, it's kind of fizzling out. They've been protesting for a few hours, I guess. But have a good evening. And gonna walk over here. He's screaming about he hopes he's not on the video, and okay, fine. You know, that's fine. I'm in a public venue, public park, public place. You know, hopes he's not on the video. Okay, this protest is fizzling out, as you see.
Hey,
there's people here, right here.
15.
Fight for 15. You know,
it's all about peace and equality.
But let me ask you this: peace and equality. Are the homeless that are over there eating as equal as everybody else? Yeah, they do. Why can we not get people to protest in front of this county building during the week to make them spend the money to actually get these people help and get them housing and get them shelter? But we'll protest about statutes. We'll protest about things that happen that we can't change. But we can do something about this. But we won't. Why not? Why will the people that organize this stuff organize stuff to protest?
Our organization is all about giving people equal right to feed each other.
Equal right to feed each other.
Yeah, to feed. 5 for 15. We're trying to get a living wage where they can't go out and work and make a living wage to feed.
Most of these people,
but a lot of them people are able-bodied working people.
You think so? A lot of these people have mental illnesses. A lot of these people have problems that keep them out on the streets. Alcoholism, addictions, and they're not getting help. The only people that are getting housing and help are the people in those offices, the people that are running these organizations. While these people out here that eat on the streets by the kindness of people that give food and give clothing, but these people won't work together to voice what is needed. Millions of dollars is spent. Millions of dollars.
Is basically based off of everybody with equal rights.
It's based off equal rights and raising pay for people that are working.
But also,
most of these people can't work or hold jobs.
But also, if we have our equal rights, they fall into the bracket as also. So meaning that when we start to get more rights and they start to treat us more as
why
humans,
not take
they get benefit in the end also.
Not really. No, they don't. If they get a job to get the $15 an hour, yes, they may.
Okay.
But try going out and spend a week or 2 weeks on the streets, or even a weekend, and see how you feel when you're not stable, when you have no place to sleep, when you have no place to go, and see how fast mental illness comes on, and wondering and not trusting people and not caring about yourself. It happens fast. These people have no stability. Yeah, it's almost over. You know, there's, of course, and I
definitely understand where you're coming from.
The two people that are watching, thank you. I know I do, and I've made this point for a long time. But you know, Donna, she don't want to hear this. let's see, John from the Well. He don't want to hear this. You know why? Because homelessness is not their pet project. They're not making money off homelessness.
The Uber is 2 minutes away.
Where they gonna be at?
On that corner right there.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
You know, I give my money to the Salvation Army.
Why do you give your money to the Salvation Army?
And Metropolitan Ministry, because they help.
Metropolitan Ministries, they stopped helping these people on the streets in 2003. I can show you a newspaper article. Salvation Army, the homeless have to pay $10 a night to get a bed there.
It starts
And you're
with
giving
us.
money to them?
It starts with us. But as a whole, the community have to come together.
Do you
Churches
know?
and
You're
everything.
right. Churches. That's another
That
big
do the
problem.
food drive,
Look
they
at
have
how
to go from
look at
door
how
to
many
door,
churches'
street to
doors are locked at night.
Yeah, I agree.
While these people are sleeping on. And you know what? They'll raise money to buy a $40,000 statue. Just think about it. Get these organizers. Get people to organize there to get people help on the streets. I'm late. Why am I late? Why wasn't I down here earlier for this protest? Why? Because the past 10 months, 11 months, I've been focusing on myself. I've been working, I've been driving Uber, and I've been paying attention to myself instead of sleeping on the streets and instead of spending my time out on the streets with people. You know, right over there, my friend George sleeps every night, right next to that county building. I took him to meetings. I took him to meetings over a year ago, and took him to the COC meeting, THHI. That's Tampa Hillsborough Homeless Initiative. You probably see on this channel. Look for the video about George, and you'll see that story. And it's ridiculous that George is still sleeping on the concrete over there. It is ridiculous. Why is he still out here? Because he doesn't cause trouble. That's why. He doesn't cause trouble. Let's walk across the street here. I see a sign here that catches my interest. And I want to see what this sign says. This is over. It lasts, you know, just probably a few hours long. They're protesting about this statue, about removing this statue from outside the courthouse. The statue, it's an inanimate object. An inanimate object. Here, let's read these signs. Look, even white people are tired of white people's shit. Just because it's white doesn't mean it's not terrorism. Terrorism is in all colors. It's not white, black, Spanish, Asian, Middle East. Terrorism can be any color. Here, I will build statues of love. How about protesting and focusing on building housing for the homeless? If you got this many people that were down here earlier protesting outside that county building, demanding that they get shelters and demanding that they get something to help the people that are on the streets, something will get done. But no. Let's protest against hate, but it's okay to hate the president. Let's protest against hate, but it's okay to hate the police. When somebody breaks into their house, let's see how fast they call the police. When somebody breaks into their car, let's see how fast they call the police. Here, white supremacy is terrorism. That's a sign right there, look. White supremacy is terrorism. Here, if you aren't outraged, you're not paying attention. Fuck pigs. Myself, I like to eat bacon. And a good pork chop is good every once in a while. Calling a police officer the derogatory term pig, you know, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ignorant. That shows the pig in the individual that says that. Here, there may be times when we are powerless to prevent injustice, but there must never be a time when we fail to protest. That sign right there says it all. That sign right there says it all. Look. Look, right there. There may be times when we are powerless to prevent injustice, but there must never be a time when we fail to protest. But these people won't gather to protest the injustice of homelessness and the lack of shelter and the lack of help for people on the streets. Tell me where the hypocrisy is. Tell me what's more important to do something about. These statues or the people sleeping on the streets? These statues are not going to kill anybody or hurt anybody, but the people are going to die on the streets with no help, with no shelter, with no support. If it's anti-hate, then why are we hating other races? Education leads. That's right, exactly right. If it's anti-hate, it's about anti-hate. Why are you hating other races? Why are you hating the police? You're hating. That is the hate. That is the hate. That is spreading the hate. Let me see who that was that made the comment. I haven't been on this channel in quite a while. This channel is starting to grow without me even posting a video in a long time. And I have reasons. I've been taking care of myself. I've been worrying about myself. And I've been feeling damn ignorant for not being out there. But I had to do something. You know what? I could go out and make videos. I could go out and talk to people on the street, spend time with the homeless. But you know what? I'm the enemy of the organizations. The people that are getting the money, the people that are living well, the people that are spending the money on themselves, getting paid $100,000, $150,000, $180,000 to handle homelessness. The only homelessness that they're stopping is their own homelessness. Their own. That's all. They're getting their paychecks. They're getting their salaries. This building that's right here, this pink building, that's the county center. They're upstairs in that building. Tampa Hillsborough Homeless Initiative. Hillsborough County Homeless Services. They go home, they sleep well at night while they collect money and they collect paychecks to leave people sleeping on the streets. The guy over here said to me, he said, we are fighting for these people too. We're fighting for $15 an hour. You're not fighting for the homeless, you're fighting for yourself. That's a selfish battle. You're fighting for yourselves because you want $15 an hour. How about putting all that away and doing something that's selfless and fighting for the people that are on the streets? You won't do that. They won't do that because they're not going to benefit from it. I'm glad we have a voice for the people on the street. You deserve more than 5,000 subs. Thank you, Metalhead Viking. You know, I want to create these videos, and I want to get out, and but I want to help people. I want to help people. I don't want to be invisible people, Mark Horvath. Look it up on YouTube, and I shouldn't have even said it, but I will. Show me one person or any people that he has helped to get off the streets with the money he raises and the videos he makes. It's all about me, Mark Horvath. It's all about invisible people, me. Show me one person that his organization, Invisible People, or his YouTube channel has actually helped to get off the streets. I call it zero. That's what I call it. And share this video with Mark Horvath. Share it with Invisible People. Tag it Hardly Normal on Twitter. Tag it Invisible People on Twitter. Share it. Say, this guy's saying this stuff about you. It's true. It is true. This granite statue is more important than living lives on the streets. It is more important. Now that their little Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening protest down here downtown, on a dead downtown where there's no business happening on Sunday, they can't make a point. All they can do is get themselves on TV. Now that it's over, well, they're going to go home. They're going to go home. Go home to go to sleep. Go home and have a meal. Go home and watch TV. While the people they should be protesting for are sleeping on the streets. That's what would make a difference. That's what would make a difference. Not a statue. People on the streets. You're actually helping people, unlike most of the people who are only in it for themselves. You know, if people really knew my story and knew what was going on with me and the reasons that I do what I do and the reasons have done, excuse me, I'm not going to say do, I'm not even going to claim that I've been doing anything for the past 10 months, 11 months, because I haven't. I've been taking care of myself because I needed to. But it makes me sick when I come down and I sit with my friend George, you know, a few times a month and come and talk to him, and he's still sleeping on the concrete. After I took him to meetings, after I took him and set him up with the woman that works for Grace Point. I'll call her out too. He's still sleeping there. Why? Why? Why is he still sleeping there? 2 blocks from here. County courthouse, statue that raises all the hell, county building, and a man who's been homeless for 10, 11 years, still sleeping on the concrete. We're gonna walk over there right now. I wanna walk over and see George. Here, right here. This is more important. George doesn't drink, cool beans. George doesn't drink. George is not an alcoholic. George has a brain injury where he got injured on a job. How quickly you think. Now, I'm not going to sit here and defend everybody on the streets. There's a lot of alcoholism. I can't even talk to somebody. A lot of alcoholism. There's a lot of drug addiction. There's a lot of people that are on the streets that their issues and problems keep them on the streets. George's issue is his brain injury. So you're going to say, oh, he should stop drinking. You don't know. You don't know George. You don't know George. How about Jenny? How about Jenny? The woman that I helped go home to Colorado. Her son flew here and took her home. Oh, what are you going to say? Oh, maybe she should stop drinking. Jenny was schizophrenic. George needs mental health treatment then. He needs to seek help. George has sought help. I took George to Grace Point. I introduced George to the woman who is the head of that in Grace Point. And what did she do? Oh, she brought him in a few times, set him up with case management. They make their money for case management. They take all the people in, case management. Give them appointments to come back. Come back. Well, what about stability? How are they going to come back? Not all homeless people drink or do drugs. Go out and meet some. I have met some. I know. What do you think it's about? What do you think I don't know? There's a lot of them, and don't even try to say that alcoholism and addiction is not a major part of homelessness, because it is. And if you say it's not, you're lying to yourself. You're doing homelessness and the people out there injustice if you actually believe that alcoholism and addiction is not a major part of homelessness. Stop lying to yourself. Yes, I'm angry. I saw, oh, he's angry. Yes, I'm angry. That gets me. People go out from churches and give out food and they give out clothing and they go, but they won't get together and go to these right here, the buildings, the county buildings. They won't go to the damn county meetings, city meetings. You know, all these people would protest out here. I wish I was down here earlier, but you know what? I was busy driving to make the whole $28 I've made all day so far, because Uber sucks. I don't know who Adrian Frisk is, but I will Google it. I will Google it. We're going to walk down here. Thank you to the 7 people that are watching right now. And yeah, I want this channel to grow, and it's not about me. You know, it's about getting actual help for people and getting actual voices out there and hearing people's real stories, and not just, you know, glorifying them with a sheet of 12 questions that you ask the same questions over and over again, and make a 6 or 8 minute video so you can keep your YouTube analytics up. Listen, Cool beans. George used to get Social Security. That stopped. Something happened. George's mental illness kept him on the streets. Kept him from being able to take care of what he had to take care of. I took him to the proper people. Watch the video on this channel, Homeless Lives Matter. Look for the video about George and watch that video. Watch that video. And just that video, with what you see laid out in that video, the meeting I took him to, the pictures of him talking to the director of THHI, Antonio Bird. I took a picture of George up there standing there talking with him when I took George to that meeting and introduced him. And you know what? Antonio can't walk 2 blocks to go see who's down here, but he works for Homelessness. Antoinette Triplett. They came from St. Louis together. They can't walk. Okay, the video froze up here. I haven't done this. Can I direct email, sir? Support local homeless people. You're a good man for what you're doing. I can't say that I can direct email, because I can't say that I can take the time to do it, because once I get back to my car, I'm going to be back logging on and driving Uber and continuing to try to work and make money, because I need to make money. I do a lot of driving, a hell of a lot of driving, to try to make any money. Call an advocate for SSI. I did. Hello, cool beans. Hello, I did. I took George to Grace Point. Grace Point is a mental health organization. It's one of the lead ones in Hillsborough County, who has the homeless shelter, who gets, it's not a shelter, who has a place that opened back up because of me. They call it the coffee shop that was closed for years. It's because of me. The noise I was making is why it's opened back up. So now at least they have a place, you know, 5 days a week, a few days a week, they can go in and take a shower, which they didn't have before because it closed down. Whenever Hillsborough County and Hillsborough County Homeless Services got caught up in all the fraud from the Tampa Bay Times exposure story that won a Pulitzer Prize when they exposed all the misspending and the fraud here in Hillsborough County. And the same damn stuff's happening. Same damn stuff's happening all over again. Take George personally. Look, I took George to do what had to be done. I do not have the time, and I'm not saying that, oh, I don't have the time. It's not that. George needs a lawyer. George needs professionals. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional. I don't get funding. I was sleeping on the streets myself with these people. I was out here. I was here. This is how I knew so many people. This is how I had so much time out on the streets, because I was here. I wasn't making a 10-minute video and signing papers and going back to my office and then going home to my cushy bed. Walk over here. This is this street right here. So there's people sleeping in many different places along this street. We'll walk over and talk to George. What am I doing to help the black community? Don't even, you know, I'm refraining from cursing. Don't even go there, please. Please, don't go there. You know, I am one person. Tell it to Donna, who organizes the Black Lives Matter stuff here. What is she really doing to help the black community? Nothing, unless they're dead. And then there's nothing to benefit from it. Hey, George. What was for dinner?
Oxtails, rice, black beans, rice. You want one?
Nah, I don't want one, brother. Save it for yourself for later.
I ate one already. This one.
George, I'm on here now.
Yes.
Live right now on YouTube.
Live on YouTube.
And I was over there. You know what I you know how I feel, what I think.
Okay.
You know,
Talking to
how
the
long have I
homeless
known you?
Could be 4 years, 5 years.
About 5 or 6, at least. I met you when you used to sleep on the corner over there. On the corner, on the curb.
The curve.
I couldn't believe it. I had a picture. I showed you the pictures I have you sleeping on the curb.
It was just cold weather then.
This is George. This is my friend George right here. He's sitting here eating oxtails. George,
Hello. Yes?
let me ask you this, so people say, what have I done to try to help you?
Well, a world of things. You're like a miracle. You helped me get my identification card, my driver's license, or I been to Florida ID. Then you helped me get, we went to the Manor House, and I got my food stamp card, something like that.
Yeah.
And I've been to some homeless meetings with you, and we talked to like.
What happened
Antonio
at that? Yeah. What happened at that meeting?
Tony Davis and McDonald, they talk about how they have help on the way, but it's not consolidated. It's just going to be any benefit to us if it's going to be tangible for you to be able to receive a place to live. That's really the whole point of it. If people can have a place to stay. I've been out here 12 years. It's like maybe in my mind, the dream of going somewhere fades away.
Now, when I brought Susan down from Grace Point and introduced her to you, she's a nice woman, nice lady. She's come to see you quite a few times. Took you to get your case management set up, and got you bus passes so you could go to case management.
Housing. She's been trying to get me housing.
She's been trying to get you housing. It's been what, over a year now, right?
They just
I guess about.
took me to a meeting for housing.
Oh, they did. When?
Last Thursday.
Took you to a meeting?
They asked me to come in on the 14th if I can have the proper papers, and they would try to find on the list like maybe Metropolitan Ministries or places that will give you a stay.
Metropolitan Ministries. You're a single man.
Yeah, it's usually women.
How much help is Metropolitan Ministries going to do for?
I asked them about it. Metropolitan said, no, we're full. Everybody's full, really.
Yeah.
But I don't know why at the last minute it seems like they're getting worried now, because after it's been so many years, all these homeless people come here, and
there's more people down here now,
and they don't have a place to go.
Yeah.
That's sad. You know, in the world, you would want people to have a place to live, a hot meal, a shower, at least a lunch and dinner, maybe. And
what about the coffee shop, man?
Oh, they got.
What do you think about that?
Oh, the one that I go to, the shop.
Yeah,
the shop
the
is
shop.
nice. Wow.
Why is that open back up?
They said you went there and talked to them. That's how the shop got open. Well, James went down there and stood up for the people, and boom, the shop opened. And
it wasn't boom. It took me raising hell and
then it was just a few days.
Telling them off. No, it was a few months.
No, it was a few days that they would give you to go to the shop during the week.
Oh, right.
That's
when it first opened.
Again, it opened wide open, like bam. You know?
Yeah, when I went in that day and talked to Susan, and Jason was there.
Right.
And I said it was only open 3 days, but now I guess what? A few days after that, it's 5 days a week.
5 days a week. That's unbelievable. They wash your clothes. You can talk to a counselor about any problems you have. Maybe you can ask them for bus passes sometimes, and clothes. Susan showed me that they had some clothes one time.
How many people are going there and going in there to get help and getting a bed off the street immediately, or getting a place to decompress and get their
detox, and a lot of people you can get assistance in psychological learning, because I go over there for anxiety and depression. I need that because my mind, I've been out here so long. That's when they said, when you're standing there and you have a couple problems, why were you talking to yourself or this thing and that? And I told them, I said, I believe it's like demonic spirits that maybe something, it's like in society, like it could be, one of the terrorist groups or something, trying to enter my body and use me, of all people, trying to have a way to understand what's going on in the world. Are people getting help?
What happened when at Grace Point, when Susan set you up with the caseworker for case management, and you were going up and they were trying to help you get your Social Security started back up? What happened about that?
Man, that's a long case. That's a long story. About I was all happy about, we're reinstating, we reapplied for reinstatement of Daniel's Social Security, and he's been out here 12 years. He got cut off the last 4 years, have no money, no means of support. And of course, when James came in, Susan, that was a miracle, because I did receive blessings. You know, got to go to the shop, got to have something to eat, got my driver's license, well, my Florida ID, Florida ID, got some clothes. Susan's real kind. She bought me some breakfast before, and I was out here one time in winter, and she saw me. I was over there shaking, stepping to the hospital, dropped me off at the hospital. My toe had swollen up, so it said it got infected with cellulitis and thrombosis or something like that. I never heard of it, but then my arm swelled up with the same thing.
Yeah.
And they were gonna slip my arm open, and I was like, oh my God, y'all gonna cut my arm open. They took me into surgery, prepped me up, had me laying there. I was off DLM, Florida Hospital, and they cut on the toe and relieved the pressure on it, and it got better. And then my arm, they did some type of miracle or something. They took me in there like they were gonna do it, scanned it, put iodine in the IV or something, and went around in my body. They must have flushed out something that was like sickness from my arm or whatever. They made it get out of the way or something. They said put a cold compress, and I got well. I was happy about that, but I was in it for a while. But
George,
Susan, I thought Susan was very nice. I went to the Tampa General, and I came, and they told me to leave the hospital. I said, sir, my toes hurting real bad.
Told you to leave the hospital?
Yeah, the guy.
Who told you?
It was security. The security.
Oh, the security guard told you to leave the hospital.
You know how you can walk downstairs and you just sit in the lounge?
At the front.
If you sit there in emergency, if you sit in the lounge and you're not healed, I figure that's okay, right? He tells, but I was in this lounge like right by emergency. He tells me, he says, no, you gotta leave, I said, you know, it's like 40 degrees, 30 degrees. He said, yeah, but leave. So
now, when he told you to leave, were they discharged you from the hospital?
Yeah, he asked me. He said, "Did they see you already?" And I said, "Yes, they just saw me, and they couldn't. They said they didn't know how to fix my foot. They didn't know how to fix my toe.
Yeah,
and they were swollen like a quarter, big as a quarter there, in $half a dollar or something. So I came on outside and I walked over. Susan found me over there in that glass there, like the bus compound,
and dropped you off there.
And I was just over there shaking that morning. Yeah. And she came, she said, just get in the car. She said, here, I got coffee for you, got a bagel, got sausage. And she said, I got to go to work today, but I better drop you to the hospital. So she dropped me to the other hospital where the guys know, the surgeon, the doctors knew me, and they know the surgery in my foot, and used the scalpel and move all the fluid.
But she did all that, and she's one of the 10 people at Grace Point, but she didn't have a bed for you somewhere, right?
That program, it takes a while to sign up for it, for the bed. That's what they're doing now. I got the papers. I'm supposed to go in there and see the girl and let's see where that gets me. I don't know. I would be surprised.
Yeah.
But like you said, they built some apartments. Maybe that's what they were trying to show me. You got to show me
those apartments over near Grace Point over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are for senior citizens.
They might be for drug addicts or something.
No, they're for senior citizens.
I probably don't even count on that.
And George, I've known you, years, and never even seen you drunk.
I don't like that.
I've never seen you high in the park, or
I've never been like that. But like inebriated, just going. I never do that stuff.
Yeah.
I know where that leads. That just leads you to wake up. If you had something to drink, you go, you know what? My problems ain't went away yet.
That's right. You get drunk, you'll be all crazy, messed up.
And the
wake up later and your problems are still there.
Yeah, the police come. Excuse me. the police come and put you in handcuffs, take you over to the county.
Yeah.
Saying, I got a warm bed for you. I get you, what do you need, a shower? I get you shower shoes. and get you your hair shaved.
Who said that?
The deputy.
What deputy did? Did he take you?
I just was over there a minute ago.
Oh, okay. That was tonight.
No. I got caught out there taking a whiz or something.
Yeah, right. You told me about that. Yeah.
And I was supposed to go to.
Now you can't go in the park anymore.
I was supposed to go to the. Meeting downtown, you know, and the lady might have said, "Hey, just don't do it again," and she might have said, "Slap on the wrist." But sometimes I have all my bags, and I would have to leave them out by the bushes. Oh, excuse me.
You had a lot of bags, and you're starting to get some more again.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, and I would have to leave them out by the bushes and go and talk to the judge. And I already know when I come back out, they're gonna be
gone. They're gonna throw it all away.
They see the sometimes they send their guy around there, their gardener, who just throw it in the trash. Right. So I said, I'll wait. And I know if I miss the court date, it was on the 19th, but I missed it. I said, what'll happen? 3 weeks later, he's gonna go on their computer, it's gonna say, it's a warrant for George Rubin. and
they're gonna come back and get you again.
So I went in the second time, turned myself in.
Ain't it funny though?
I told the guy, I said, I turned myself in. And he said, oh, you're here to turn yourself in? I said, yeah. I said,
ain't it funny though? That they know where you sleep to come get you.
Oh boy.
But they don't know where you sleep to come help you.
Ain't that funny? It's ironic.
Yeah.
But
well, George, what if you're looking right here, man? Right now there's only a few people watching.
Right.
They're watching right now, man.
You got viewers on there?
Yeah, there's only a few people watching right now. But hopefully this is a long video, man. It's been a long time since I've done this. I know how you do it.
Remember, don't you somehow you can put it on there and it runs?
It's on YouTube right now.
It's on YouTube. Wow.
Right now, yeah.
Hey, remember that other kid that filmed me? He filmed me. He said,
yeah, and he raised money.
He took me out on my birthday.
Oh, he came back?
I forget his name. Oh Lord.
He raised money on that GoFundMe, and then disappeared.
That's right. He raised some money on the computer. He told me he was going to give me, but he came
here. Yeah, he said he was going to give it to you. And then whenever I questioned him about it online, he blocked me. He deleted the GoFundMe, so I couldn't see it anymore. I mean, he raised like $700, $800, which ain't a lot of money, but he was raising it for you, and you didn't get it.
It was supposed to be before I came. Maybe I can get a place. Maybe I can get a shower at the hotel. Oh, Mikey. That's what they call him. Mikey. He came here on my birthday, May 30th, parked over there, and I was talking to him on my phone, and because I was talking to him, I said, I'm going to need a phone. And he promised to buy me a phone, right? So he came, and I said, where are you? And I said, are you in a black car down the street? He says, yeah. So he came, parked in the lot, took me over to Sam and Eddie's.
Yeah.
He said, order what you want, man. Have anything you want. So I ordered, I think, sausage pizza, like sausage lover or something in there. I was just tearing that sausage up. And then went in that building there, like the Solomon building, and it was a restaurant in there. And me and we're there talking.
Yeah.
And I think he's a graduate from USL. He did really good.
Yeah, he's a college graduate. And after he raised that money, they went and he went on vacation somewhere and was traveling and all that. And that's when I saw his stuff on Facebook, and I questioned him about it. The money he raised, did he ever come see you? And I talked to you, and you said, oh, no, this guy disappeared. Never seen him.
You had asked him about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Adrian Frank says that he has much love for you and show your support.
All right.
That's what just said right now.
Much love to you. It's not easy out here in the world.
Yeah.
But I'm not the only one out here that's homeless. Many people around the world are homeless. I don't know where they're coming from. It's like finding survivors out here. Year after year, more people. I'm wondering if is the government telling them that they're losing all their funds or something? That's what's going on in it.
No, they're getting money. They're getting money, but they're spending it on other things.
Like I got these lawyers now. They're looking into my Social Security. Oh, Franco. That's who my lawyers are, right?
Is that from Grace Point?
No.
No.
I got those.
Totally somebody else.
I picked those. I picked Franco.
Well, you should already had your Social Security because Grace Point supposedly has the
right now I'm supposed to be going to the heart doctor.
Those fast caseworkers that get it done in 30 days.
But I think something's happening to the heart doctors because I was calling them and couldn't get to them. So I was like, oh God, I hope the charity get to the heart doctor.
Well, this battery's starting to go dead on here, and I don't want it to go dead before we, say goodbye and stop the video. So, what do you got to say, real quick, to people, George? What would you tell people?
I just know if I always read the Bible and I pray, and I just pray that God knows every man's heart and every man's life, and you don't have. A lot of times you don't have to say anything, and God knows what you need. And if keep up the faith and keep in your belief, like glorify with God, praise with God, and rejoice with Him. And He won't forsake you. He will always care for you and love you, and always show fellow brotherly love for other people.
All right, George. You know I love you, brother.
All right. Because you've been coming out here year after year after year. And we've
coming
seen
out
some
here
people,
a long time.
like Aaron. Remember Aaron?
Aaron died.
Yeah, Aaron left.
Aaron died. Yeah, he died on the streets. But he used to drink a lot, and
See, they thought the drinking would fix it.
Yeah.
Maybe it did.
And you know what? I talked to some people. They're supposed to know about the homeless that died on the streets, and nobody knows about Aaron dying.
They don't?
No.
Just me and the main guys.
They didn't even know. They didn't even know his name. No. All right, George, I'm going to get going.
Okay. That's the new guy that's... Yeah, he came over. I don't know your name. What? Byron. Byron? Byron.
Byron?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Here.
Here?
Tampa. Originally from Atlanta, Tampa.
Atlanta. How long you been here?
11 years.
Yeah. How old are you? You look young. 29? You look younger than that, man. I thought you were about 22, 23.
Byron, what's her name right there? What's her name?
That's true.
That's true.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
You hungry? You got food?
Yeah, I got my plate, man.
There's a lot of people out here. A lot of people to sleep up and down through here. There's people to sleep all over downtown. I know where a lot of these people are at, a lot of the hiding places and stuff. Those damn people. Antonio Bird, Antoinette Triplet, they don't know shit.
Right. Antonio Davis.
They ever come? They're right there, the office right there. Oh yeah, yeah. They said you went up there a couple of times, right? I took George up to Tampa Hillsborough Homelessness Initiative's office up there in the county building, and we went up there a couple of times and demanded that he get some help. They started locking the doors. They started locking the doors to keep people from just walking in there. Because I kept telling people to go up there. That's where their office is. Go up there and ask for help. But you know what they say? Oh, we don't have direct services. We don't do direct services.
That's a lie.
How do they got the word homeless in the organization name? They're supposed to be Tampa Hillsborough Homeless Initiative, and they don't do direct services. Full of shit what they are. Get up here.
All right. You get like me, Johnny.
Man, George, I'm getting there.
Right.
All right.
All right. Thanks for checking.
I'll see you in a bit, man. I don't know when.
I know.
I don't know when.
Do another
I've been so busy working, man, just driving.
Oh, you still driving?
Yeah, I got to. That's all I can do.
Yes, you call me.
No, I'm driving that little HHR, little black car.
So,
Yeah. Hey, you take it easy, all right?
Hey, James.
Just stay strong.
What's up, bro? I come out here and get me something to eat. Just try to keep living.
Yeah.
Try to keep living.
I don't know this guy. I never met him before. I just met him. Just met him just now. A lot of people out here.
Yeah,
People right now tonight
good, weren't they?
sleeping and hiding all over the place to sleep. You know, that ain't got nowhere to go. You go, oh, well, why don't you go to Salvation Army? You got $10 so we can go in there if there's a bed. If there's a bed. Yeah, George, you walked down. Did you walk around the protesting and stuff?
I walked down there and it was, man.
Did anybody even say anything to you? No.
They were gone and they came back. A lot of them.
You know what? They care more about that statue than they care about living people that are
They
out
run
here.
around that statue up there. I was watching them.
Yeah, they ran up there and piled up on that damn thing, stood all up on it.
Bunch of idiots.
Ran there, piled up on it.
But that's the Fourth Amendment, the Constitution.
Yeah,
They have a right to
you're right.
protest.
Well,
have a right to-
they got the right to stand up for the people that are out here too. But you think they're going to do that? No.
No, they're not gonna say anything about us. They say everything they want to know about that statue.
Right. Yeah.
About all these things about the darn statue.
Oh.
Statue don't mean
Oh, wait a
nothing.
minute. You know that statue it's about anti-hate, but they say hate the police, hate Donald Trump, but it's anti-hate. Hate that statue, but it's anti-hate.
Yeah.
We're gonna hate everything, but our protest is anti-hate. All right, take it easy, man. I'll see you later, George. This is just a little taste, yeah. I want to do this stuff. I want to get out. I want to make a difference. I don't want to just make noise. I don't want to just I don't want to just make noise. I want to see results, like, you know, people that I have helped, people I helped in the past. Jenny, you know. I need to make more. Cool Beans, I agree. I need to make more. But you know what? Right now, I'm renting a room from a friend. I got to pay that rent. I got to keep my car going. I got to keep insurance. I got to live the normal life like everybody else. And you know what? Why don't I just turn into being like everybody else too, so that I'd love to link videos with you and do this in my area. Where's Adrian? Where's your area at? Where are you from? Chicago. Chicago. There's a lot of homelessness in Chicago, that's for sure. I got a good friend that's in Chicago. His name's Rich Munich. He's a good guy. All right. To the people that tuned in, I want to say thank you. I honestly didn't even intend to do this. I was at the airport earlier waiting for a trip. I picked up a trip and the guy happened to be coming right down here to Harbor Island. I saw the protests, I saw the stuff going on, but you know what? I gotta work. I gotta drive. I gotta make money. I got bills to pay and things I gotta take care of, and I don't have time to come down and protest about a statue, you know. But it was towards the tail end of it, and that trip brought me down this way. Please make more videos. You're the best and you will prevail. Now, there's other people that I know that are out there doing videos too, that are doing good things, you know. I'm not the only one doing this stuff, but there are people out there that have a lot more pull and get a lot more traction and get donations and have organizations that raise money, and they're not actually they say that they say that the awareness. Oh, it's about awareness. It's about awareness. Awareness only goes so far. You can do all the awareness you want to. If you haven't helped people off the streets, what good is the awareness? If you're raising money and to spread awareness, what good is that? If that's all you're doing is spreading awareness, how about you spread awareness through the stories of actually accomplishing things and actually helping people get off the streets and actually helping people get into housing? That, to me, is awareness. The story about sending Jenny home, her son flying here from Colorado and taking her home after she'd been missing for over 3 years. I think it was 3 or 4 years. I forget right now. And she was a missing person. And she was living here on the streets of Tampa being ignored. That, to me, is awareness. That's awareness. Because I made a difference. Just spreading a message or you know, holding a sign or jumping up and down about a statue, you know, or making a video, just asking a couple questions and not actually taking steps to try to help somebody. What good is that? What good is that? Thank you again. I got to end this video. It's 50 minutes now. Ain't nobody. After this, the people that tuned in, the people that were watching will watch it. But you know what? Nobody's going to watch a 50-minute video, 60-minute video on YouTube. People don't sit still that long to watch. But with your help, the people that are here right now, the people that did watch, if they'll come back, if they'll see this, if you'll share this, here I go, the whole spiel, like the YouTuber. I'd like you to share and comment and subscribe and click the bell and invite people and to... I hate that. It's like pandering. I hate that. But it seems like that's the only way to do it, is to ask people to share this video, invite other people to share this video, to watch the other videos that I've made. Look up the video about George. That tells a story in itself. That shows a timeline of me taking him to a meeting and pictures and everything that shows backstory and proof. And enough to question, why is he still sleeping on the street? After the things that I did, the places I took him, even beyond that video, the people I introduced him to that are supposed to be, that are getting big money to do this stuff. And what? He's still on the street, still sleeping in the same place. No hate. Don't hate. But it's okay to hate the police. Don't hate. But it's okay to hate President Trump. Don't hate. But let's call them pigs. Let's jump up and down about a statue. I can repeat that over again. But I can't. I gotta go. I gotta end this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody. Please, I hate to do this, please share this video. Joe Anthony Ray, I have no idea. I had seen him a few times on the streets. I'd passed by him. You know, I can't stop. What can I do? What can I do? I can't do anything. I can't provide him a bed. I can't provide him the resources he needs. He's an addict, and he roams the streets like a wild raccoon, looking for garbage, you know, looking for a little bit of money to get his next spice high. And that's the reality, and that's the truth. And don't listen to what he says in that video, because what he said in that video about not using and not being an addict and straightening up, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. He lies to himself and he lies to everybody else just to get what he wants. And again, if you try to say addiction or alcoholism or drugs do not play a very major factor in homelessness, you're lying to yourself, you're lying to whoever you tell it to, and you're doing homelessness and injustice. Thank you for watching. I've got to get going. Got to get out there. Again, let me end this. Share this video, please. Invite people to subscribe. The subscriber count is going up. I don't know why. I don't know how. But it's been going up on its own. It's been going up on its own without me uploading videos. You know, if I see the subscribers coming, if I see questions from people, and I get feedback, and I get influenced to get out and create more and to do more, I will do more. I promise you that. got my word. Have a good evening. Thank you for watching. Good night.